Morning, farmers. It's about 7:30, April the 21st, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing today. Today I am harvesting cleavers. These are edible greens, but these are the ones I'm harvesting are not for eating. They're for medicinal purposes. The way you can identify a cleaver, well, they're all stuck together. That's part of it. Every single leaf has little hooks on it. I can't get my phone. This camera's not very good. But look for each leaf having little hooks along the side. See how it sticks to my finger? And look for the square stem. Can you see it? Now, I put them on here because in my herb dryer rack, my herb rack, I don't know what you call it, I didn't want them sticking together. It's so dewy because it's early in the morning and there's a lot of dew, so I wanted to dry them out before I put them all in there. I'll show you. So here's the rack, and here's the cleavers in there. I put them pretty far apart from each other so that, you know, they would dry good. Now, for eating them, you want to do it right before they flower because they have a better texture that way. I'm not going to eat them though, so let me show you what else I've been doing. It's been tornado-y and wow, so much rain, and my grass has gone wild. I've been slowly doing patches, mowing patches, especially of the clover, because I'm working on Pumpkin Hills, and you need 3 layers for the compost. You need the black layer, which is, for me, the duck straw. The green layer, which is also called green manure, I'm using clover, and the brown, is the dried grass clippings. So here's the Pumpkin Hills I'm making. That one really settled down. That's good. This one's just bigger. It's settled down quite a bit too from the heavy rain. And there's the third one. Now, pumpkins and squashes can actually grow in raw compost. So that's why, you know, I'm layering it, like I said, brown, green, and black. And then ground bean black again. I actually mowed right here. You cannot tell. And it took me a couple of days to rake it. First, I had to let it dry because I wanted that layer. And then I used that spot over there, the clover, for the wet layer, the wet green layer. And now I got to do it all over again. If I had a yard sweeper, then I would be able to do this a lot faster and easier, but I don't, so I have to do it all by hand. And I'm old and crippled up, so it takes me a while. Now here, this is my ramps. I just planted them here a few days ago, and they're starting to come up. I have planted probably 50 ramps and killed every single one. So this time, I put them in a shadier spot, which is what you're supposed to do. I put them over in the sun, of course, in the garden last year and earlier this year, and I put it here next to the well house so that it'll be shadier through most of the day. So fingers crossed on these. These are wild leeks. And you don't actually eat the root themselves because it's tasteless. But if you eat those leaves, they're super garlicky. Taste really good. My maggot farm is played out. So I see all the dead body in there liquidated. Ugh. And now I gotta clean that out and get another dead body. Good Lord. I planted these sunflowers on the first day of spring. And these are the Mongolian ones. They're the extra big ones. And I'm pretty happy with them growing. They've frosted several times now and they're still okay. Now this is an aronia bush that something bit the top off of it. And that's pretty aggravating. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. So the rest of them, apparently whatever ate it didn't like the taste. So, yeah. This is the witch hazel, and check it out, it's starting to grow. Got another one over here, and it's not. I don't know what's going on with that. I've been watering it. It's still soft, and it looks like it's gonna grow, so fingers crossed there. I didn't mow this patch here because it's mostly ribwort. After it goes to flower, it will go to seed, and then I'll pick it, and then I'll mow it. These are a form of plantain. They look a lot different, and they are really strong. Holy cow. I used them on some insect bites, and I made a tea out of it when I was having an allergic reaction. So that was good. Now here, I don't know if you can see it. I'll put my hand behind it. There, that's that rose of Sharon. And it's starting to grow too, yay. It has edible flowers. I don't know how they taste, but we'll find out. This is a great plantain. It's just like the regular plantain, the common plantain, just bigger. Now, underneath these big oak trees here, I'm going to be planting southern crossvines. They are indigenous here, and even though I had to buy the seeds, they do grow wild here, but what they are is a medicinal plant, and it gives you, it's an evergreen plant, and you make tea out of the leaves, and it gives you a lot of energy, and I could use some of that. I really could. I'm slowly learning more about the native indigenous medicinals here, and there's some pretty interesting ones. I found some fairy potatoes in my yard. Those are called spring beauties. Claytonia virginica is what I ended up having here, which is awesome. Oh, and I got a possum vine. Let me show you the possum vine. So these are the purple possum vines. I don't know why they say they're purple, because they're green. But what they are is they have purple flowers that turn into passion fruit. And these are also indigenous to here. And these are the wild type, not the cultivated type. And I moved them over here because we were having a horrible tornado last night. We didn't get the tornado, but we did get some pretty damaging winds. Anyway, these are a medicinal plant. They also have the fruit, passion fruit, of course, but what most herbalists use them for, the leaves and the flowers, are used for anxiety, and they have a sedative effect. So that's a pretty good one too. Now this here, I didn't think this plant was going to make it. I really didn't. This is a Yaupon holly. It's not. It won't. There. Now it's a little more. Move it. Maybe. Well, maybe. Anyway, I was pretty sure it was dead. This was all bare. There was only a few little leaves at the bottom. And I was pretty sure it was a goner. It produces caffeine. And that's going to be really handy someday. Just come out, strip off the leaves. It's also an evergreen. Even though every single leaf fell off of there last winter. But I think it might make it now. I'm hoping, because it's growing back anyway. The plants are the base of it. Those are Russian sorrel. It's the first greens that come up in the spring. And they're really delicious. Anyway, there's a small update on what I'm doing. Sunchokes. And just remember, farmers, even if you're old and infirm like me, I'm 63 and I have a rare form of muscular dystrophy, and I'm slow, but I'm getting stuff done. It just takes a while. So you farmers have a great day.